What's up guys, DK Jones here, and we are at the end of the triple header, and we're still here in Spielberg at the Red Bull Ring for the Austrian Grand Prix, which had its first Grand Prix held in 1970, and it has a circuit length of 4.318 kilometers. C2 hards, C3 mediums and C4 softs will be our tire compound for this weekend. There will be 71 laps around the shortest lap on the calendar, which had a lap record of 1:05.619 by Carlos Sainz in 2020. And of course, last year the Austrian Grand Prix was the first race of the season where Bottas won, Leclerc inexplicably got second place, and Norris last lap Lando got a podium, the first podium of his Formula 1 career. And the last Grand Prix we had was the Styrian Grand Prix, while Max had that dominant win and Mercedes had a double podium. And the race distance, 71 laps around the circuit, is a 306.452 kilometers. Now of course, Max stretches his lead at the top of the championship now by about 18 points to Lewis Hamilton. Perez remains in P3 after his P4 in Styria, and Norris remains in P4. Bottas is still in P5 after his podium, and the two Ferraris stay put where they are. Gasly, Ricciardo and Vettel round off the top 10. Alonso remains at the top of the bottom half of the table, while Lance Stroll is sandwiched between the two Alpines. Tsunoda gains a point, now on 9 points, while both Alfa Romeos are still on 1 point. Russell, after heartbreak in Styria, I almost want to put a few points to his name just because he deserves it more than anyone, but he's still on 0 points, same as the Haas pairing and his teammate Nicholas Latifi. In the Constructors' Championship now, and Red Bull stretched their lead to Mercedes to up to 40 points. McLaren's lead to Ferrari has been shortened after Ferrari had a very good weekend by 12 points now. AlphaTauri only lead Aston Martin by 2 points, while Alpine a little bit further back, and a lot further back is Alfa Romeo on 2 points. Williams and Haas are still yet to score. But now, with all that in mind, let me bring you to the hot lap of the Austrian Grand Prix. Well, here we are at the ring, at the Red Bull Ring in Austria, for our hot lap of the Austrian Grand Prix on the main straight. First DRS zone of 3 on the track, 3 very good overtaking zones. At the end of them, into turn 1, nice flowing corner, just floating the car through the apex and onto the exit curb. Hugging the inside of this, wobbly straight through here, the slight kink of turn 2, up into the tight hairpin of turn 3, probably my least favorite corner on the track because I always lose my back end on the exit. Second DRS zone, I think, no, it's the third DRS zone, I missed the second DRS zone, into turn 4, which is also quite a tricky corner because I tend to go wide. As you see there, I have gone wide, having to counter steer the car through there. Now we're at a pretty technical part of the circuit, into the left-hander, which I think there are only 3 left-handers on the whole circuit, so these are very rare. Back in right hand land, and my favorite section of the track is here, sector 3, into the penultimate corner now, just a stab of the brakes and just floating the car through there onto the exit curb, massively corner cutting there. Track limits will be effect through there, DRS active, main straight, and that was your lap of the Austrian Grand Prix. Predictions now, and I must say this season so far has been quite unpredictable, so let's see how well I do in predicting this race's qualifying session. So I have gone for a Lewis Hamilton pole position. He's due a pole at some point this season, and I think he's probably going to get it today. And I've gone for Verstappen in the second row with him, his closest title contender, with Bottas behind him. Norris with a very good qualifying in 4th, with Perez just behind him. He'll be looking to jump Norris quite swiftly. Leclerc with a very good qualifying for Ferrari in 6th, and Gasly behind him, who has been in great qualifying form so far this season, with Ricciardo in 8th, which wouldn't be too bad, and Sainz behind him, and Ocon rounding off the top 10. Race predictions now, and I was a bit conflicted when I was coming up with the winner of this one, so my prediction might be a bit controversial, but I just throw it in and then we'll see what happens. So I have gone for a Valtteri Bottas win. Valtteri Bottas in a Mercedes, he has to win at least one race this season, so I've gone for this one. He's usually good around the Red Bull ring, and if things go his way, he could win it. I've gone for the 2 Red Bulls to follow him up on the podium, with Verstappen ahead of Perez. I've gone for first DNF being Kimi, right? Because it's a random prediction, that one. 3 DNFs, which is also quite random. Driver of the day, I've gone for Alonso. A good comeback drive from bad qualifying into point scoring positions. And best of the rest, which is 4th place, I have gone for Lando Norris. Weekend schedule now, and it's pretty much the same, I would think, as the Styrian Grand Prix. On Friday we'll have free practice 1 at 11:30 to 12:30 and free practice 2 at 15 to 16. On Saturday we'll have free practice 3 at 12 to 13 and qualifying at 15 to 16. And of course the race on Sunday is at 15. Now these are track times in Spielberg, Austria, so I might have to find out what time they are where you are. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like and leave your predictions down in the comment section below. And from me, DK Jones, I'll see you next time.